do have a point of order. I'm just confused because I too would like to know what the 8 amendments do that the Liberal National Party has just put in. Now, that's all we're asking. Could you please explain to us what those 8 amendments do?
Thank you. Please resume your seat. Minister, if you could attend to the question.
Said everything I needed to say on that point.
It's Senator Pocock.
Nothing.
Senator Pocock, you have the call? No, you don't want the call. Senator Lambie.
Yeah,
and Senator Lambie, before you start, if I can ask you to stick to the point. There's a lot of emotion in here, and that's fine, but let's just be clear about the questions we're asking.
It's not emotion. I just need to understand what the 8 amendments are. Now, they've done a deal here, but I've got a minister here that cannot explain what those 8 amendments do. So how can we...
Senator Lambie, if you would put your question.
Please, can you please explain to us what the 8 amendments do? What the LNP's 8 amendments that you've agreed to, what they do, Minister. I would have thought that was democracy. Please explain it to us.
Minister.
Thank you, Chair, and thank you, Senator Lambie, for your question. Senator Lambie, democracy is all about people like you taking advantage of offers by people like me in government to go through the legislation. It's part of democracy. It's part of democracy. If you say to me, Senator Lambie, I want an explanation, and I offer to provide you with that explanation, as I have done for weeks and weeks and weeks.
Okay, Senator Lambie, just wait. Minister, wait. Minister, please retain your seat. Senator Lambie, if you would wait for the call, it does a couple of things. One, it helps the chamber understand what you're trying to say, and it allows Hansard to record what you're saying. It is a common practice of this Senate to wait until you are called, when you have the call, to say your piece. Senator Lambie, you have the call.
Thank you. We have just been giving these amendments. We are not staffed up. I am simply asking you to tell me. These amendments didn't come in 2 months ago. They've come in the last hour. I am simply asking you to please explain what these amendments do.
Minister.
Senator Lambie, for weeks and weeks and weeks, my office reached out to your office to give you a briefing on this legislation. You've chosen not to take that briefing. In fairness to the Greens, when the offer was made, they readily accepted, and we gave them.
Minister, can you resume your seat? Senator Lambie, do you understand? Senator Lambie, I'm going to ask you again to wait for the call. Senator Lambie, please go ahead. You have a point of order.
I'm simply asking these amendments that we're not talking about the bill, we're talking...
Senator Lambie, this is not a point of order.
Okay, the amendments...
The Minister was speaking.
The relevance.
He has 8 minutes and 40 seconds left on the clock. If you would like to resume your seat, Minister, if you would like to continue with your answer.
Thank you. Look, I make the observation, as I have done. Senator Lambie was given the opportunity for a full briefing on the bill. She chose not to take advantage of that. If she wishes to have an explanation of the proposed amendments, then I'm happy to go through those. The number one, the amendment proposed originally a disclosure threshold of $1,000, and we have increased that to $5,000. This is currently $16,900 and was again set to increase for the new financial year. Secondly, the amended gift cap from an individual or entity originally in the bill had $20,000. That's been increased to $50,000. A provision to allow genuine peak representation bodies to manage their affiliation under the cap of 4 times of the proposed gift cap. Number 4, a technical amendment to limit the risks associated with constitutional changes to the reform package. Number 5, clarification that administrative expenditure is not electoral expenditure. Point number 6, amendment number 6, technical amendments to ensure that state or territory electoral laws do not apply to the receipt and the use of funds for federal purposes or federal administrative purposes. Number 7, technical amendments to ensure candidates, MPs and senators are able to contribute to their own political party or individual campaign account up to the annual gift cap. Number 8, technical amendments to ensure political parties are able to loan funds between their branches without being subject to the gift cap. And point number 9, technical amendments to clarify that volunteers are to be treated as staff for the purposes of travel and accommodation related expenses and exemptions. While I'm on my feet, Chair, Senator Hume did ask an earlier question. The answer to that is a peak body can only be given representation organisation of other organisation. The only time a natural person can be a member of such a body is when they are a life member or elected official, not a replacement for affiliates or genuine organisations. This bill, including its amendments, are about promoting participation while limiting big money as it restricts big donors.